When Harry planned to use orphans to advance his career, he hurt himself. To all my close companions. Here on Royal Family News Update, we have the latest on the hypocritical royal couple, Harry and Meghan Markle. For the sake of spreading holiday cheer to children whose parents have died serving in the British Armed Forces, Harry dresses up as Spider-Man. The audience believes Harry and Meghan are being dishonest about their relationship in order to protect their own self-interest, despite the fact that their actions appear to be very caring and humane. Narcissistic Harry ignores the plight of the poor children who have lost both parents to the war. How incredibly stupid Harry must be. When Harry told the grieving kids not to feel bad about enjoying themselves, he had to be talking about himself. The reason for this may be that when Harry was 12 years old, his mother made what would be her final phone call to him, but Harry was too busy to answer. Everyone is seeing through Harry's antics and he needs to grow up. The adults in charge of those kids all know how terrible he is to his own family. In light of the Christmas message's poor timing, he appears to be exploiting the children for his own gain. As opposed to being a hero, Harry is always the victim. Just like his narcissistic wife, he ghosted his father when he was an old man. Yet Harry knows nothing about the war that took the father of these poor kids. He's been demoted to the level of a clown. Oh, the shame. When I thought things couldn't get any worse, they did. Why would any kid, and especially one whose parents are serving in the British Armed Forces, want to see a loser who teaches young people that being mean and cruel is successful? Dumb Meghan Markle just doesn't get it. In the same vein, Harry is oblivious to the decline in value. A damaged and lonely prince is taken in by a mattress rental service. With this, she will be recognized on a global scale. The next thing you know, she's giving speeches at conferences about women's empowerment and publicly belittling one of her assistants by barking at her in front of everyone. Making money off of spiteful, subpar podcasts while acting like she rules the world. She's letting it all hang out, legs astride, as she networks and lobbies for a seat at the political table. A former army officer and prince marries a mattress for money, abandons his roots and identity to entertain kids as a juggler, a support act, a clown, a stand-behind hairdresser, and now a fake superhero. What's next? Dressing up as Santa Claus at a mall. Yet another performance for the camera, with a photographer on hand. This guy is so envious of William that he'd behave like a trained SEAL to get William's attention. Seeing as how Harry is no longer a member of the royal family, it is no longer necessary for him to report his daily meals to the public. Also, unlike Harry and Meghan, charitable giving should be exploited for the couple's own benefit. Harry is too introspective to understand that he is not unique in his experience of parental loss. I now find his mourning to be a repulsive farce. The loving family of Harry and Meghan is ignored by them. What they've done to their own family is repulsive and inexcusable. I hardly think he is the right person to talk to children about their fathers after the way he has treated his own, one member of the royal audience said. He's not just a disgrace to the family name, he's actively working against his own father. His inability to see his own hypocrisy attests to his thickness. He did not grow up with an alcoholic, abusive, or violent father and instead enjoyed a comfortable upbringing and plentiful opportunities. Many photographs have demonstrated that Charles was not an absent father. Children who suffer abuse at their father's hands often demonstrate more loyalty than this brat. This is the holiday season, a very tender time for those who have lost a parent or adult who has lost a child. This video was neither comforting nor funny. It was horribly inappropriate. I've seen a lot of rude and insensitive behavior in my 83 years, but this tops them all. What a vile human being he is. What indignity and lack of dignity. He is making fun of himself by behaving like a typical teenager. Kids aren't interested in Spare's message because they have no idea who he is or what he stands for. Kids would much rather see genuine heroes than a weakling who insults and belittles his own people and their families. Hero? My veteran brother has passed away, and he doesn't sully his memory by eulogizing this ruthless self-publicist. When I think back to his time as Captain General of the Royal Marines, I can't believe he's being given this opportunity. This is the same man who chose to attend the premiere of a children's movie over a memorial service for the 12 young Marines who died at Deal. We can assume that all the kids under the age of 5 were the intended recipients of the message. If adults can refrain from constantly bringing up the loss, it is believed that young children can recover more quickly than we anticipate. Teenagers are the most dependent on their parents for protection and guidance, and they will feel the loss of a parent more acutely. Putting on a costume and acting like a superhero in front of other people is juvenile and vindictive. He could have sent a message while disguised. Certainly not make light of the situation. What is this guy's age? Given that he has succeeded in ending his own existence, that of his loved ones, and that of his nation, what gives him the right to offer advice to anyone? A member of the royal audience said, "My son lost his father when he was 11. He has nothing in common with you and he can't stand what you're doing now. You won't become popular by reaching out to kids in this way. To put it bluntly, you're lying. You are not an inspiring person to look up to if you are a child who has recently experienced the death of a parent. The parents of the world would rather not raise children who resemble you. I implore you to halt this immediately." The other person replied, "Yes, it happened in our life a year ago. Now you know that we've been here before. Given his young age, my robust son helped carry the coffin alongside other relatives. Basically, there will be therapy and group sessions. Harry isn't setting a good example with his behavior in this situation." Therapists do not endorse his current approach. It disgusts me that he is using such language around kids. A child who has lost a parent can't count on him for support. He's a resentful, pampered brat who has lost touch with reality. Harry, get away from the kids. This isn't your audience. If you want to be the best you can be, you need to take the best care of yourself. Can anyone recall the letter the family of a fallen soldier sent to him pleading for assistance after the loss of their son in battle? I do. He replied that he was sorry he couldn't be of assistance, but that he no longer held any military rank. But now that William and Catherine are visiting the United States, he has the perfect excuse to don a costume and pretend to help. Is Harry's use of orphans too subtle for you? Leave a comment and tell us what you think. That this video has been of some use to you is our sincere wish. If you enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. To all who have watched this newsletter, thank you very much and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.